Hello and welcome, beautiful souls, fellow star seeds, and seekers of truth, knowledge, wisdom, and love. I'm Adam, and I'm here to bring you the new moon message for the collective, as well as each one of the signs: Aries, the Pisces, including Ophiuchus. That's right, I said Ophiuchus because I, Adam, am a 13th sign astrologer. And if you want to know more about that, download Star Walk to put in your month, day, year, and time of birth and see where the sun was placed for you the moment you were born, because it should be in one of those 13 signs according to your birthday. And if you want to know more, go to the description down below and you will see each of the signs for their birthdays. All right, now let's get into this new moon mystic guidance for today, April 27th. That's right, Sunday, April 27th. First of all, it's all about resetting and rising. We have the new moon in Aries in the 8th house highlighting regeneration. This energy is like a cosmic reset button for your inner power, inviting deep regeneration on a soul level. This isn't about surface changes, it's about rising from the ashes of what you've outgrown. The 8th house stirs themes of transformation, shared resources, and intimacy, as well as emotional depth, while Aries itself brings boldness, courage, and a fiery drive to initiate. That's right, Aries is the initiator. This combo says it's time to release old wounds, limiting beliefs, or entanglements, and step fully into your strength, even if it means starting from scratch. This could be an ideal time to journal your fears, cleanse your space, or set intentions around money, healing, or rebirth. On a worldly level or a global scale, we may see changes in financial markets, shifts in power structures, or breakthroughs from conversations around vulnerability and trust. Don't be afraid to let go. The new chapter you're craving begins with your willingness to burn down what's no longer true and rise anew. Like the phoenix that rises from its own ashes, it is born from the ashes of itself. All right, and now we have here the important messages with the dice. We have, as I said here, new moon, Aries, 8th house. And here for the card, this one specifically, ground your light. And then you can see it's number 18, which comes out to the number 9 in numerology, which is the God code. The existence and non-existence that happens simultaneously. So let's dig a little deeper into grounding our light. So let your soul shine as you ground your light. Right now, you need to ground your own light. Come back to your heart space and center yourself in the present moment. Make yourself consciously aware of your breathing. Is it slow? Is it fast? Is it intermittent? Integrate your physical space, your physical body, with positive charge by grounding your new and current experiences with breathwork. Breathing is so important. Like, it is really important that we learn how to consciously breathe. Bringing in new light energy through your crown and anchoring your sacred self through your earth chakras will assist the grounding process. More importantly, never give power to anyone to dim your light. So let your soul shine bright. Don't dim your light. You are a lighthouse and deserve to shine your light across the night. So be a beacon in your own life and in the lives of others. You do not have to dim your light. And a sacred crystal or stone for this new moon would be red jasper. And you want to say this affirmation, so say it with me, and say it loud and say it proud. I anchor and ground my divine light in my heart. I am free. And as I've mentioned before, for all of you out there that have been here for quite some time, it is important to ground because, as you know, when it comes to electricity, a grounding wire is needed so it doesn't short circuit. And that's the same with us. If we want to get those higher vibrations, those frequencies, we need to ground our light. So get firm. Visualize that you are a tree and your roots are digging deep into the core, the crystal core center of the earth. Allow yourself to ground and center and breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth and hold it for some time. Most people like to hold it for about 4 seconds. So go ahead, just take some time right now to ground your light. So breathe in through your nose. Hold it for about 4 seconds and then let it go. And as you do that, we will continue on. So we have here also the tree of life. And I just mentioned the tree. So the tree of life, vitality. The roots and the branches grow simultaneously. As above, so below. As within, so without. And then over here, we have drifter. Experiencing life as it comes. You don't have to try and micromanage the universe or be waiting for something to happen. Life happens for you. So experience life as it comes. It's the tree of life. Experience life as it comes. So moving on to Aries. Let's see what we have here for you, Aries. All right, Aries, the ram, the pioneer, the warrior. Let's see what mystic guidance is coming through for you for this new moon in Aries. We have Venus. Venus is about what you love and value. Tune into what you truly love and value, Aries, during this time. And then Scorpio is all about those deep emotions and investigating the way you're feeling. And the third house, the third house is the natural house of Mercury, so that's where you're going to get correspondence, whether you're going to the post office, the grocery store, going to the gym, talking to your neighbors, even your relatives. Also, early education and just those little short trips, local trips. What do you love and value? And investigate the situations you find yourself in, those conversations that you have with others. Take that time to really investigate not just what's being said, but what's not being said. All right. Now we move to Taurus. Let's see what mystic guidance is coming through for you, Taurus. Taurus, the bold, the steadfast one. Taurus, the planner. We have Pluto. Pluto is all about the transformational experiences. So it's important to just let it go and let it be as it is. And then, of course, Capricorn, all about the structure, the discipline, the ambition, also building, something to build. So reconstruction, as we can see here. And then the 12th house is about letting go at this time. So remember, this new moon, you can also seek after a new self at this time, Taurus, and find completions. Let the regeneration happen as this new moon progresses. All right, now Gemini. Let's see what's in store for you, Gemini. Gemini, the twins, the thinker. Gemini, the communicator. We have here Venus. Venus is about what you love and value. Really tune into that right now, Gemini. What do you love and value? What brings that structure, that planning, that security? Because Taurus, Venus and Taurus is a natural placement for Taurus because Venus is the ruler of Taurus. And then, of course, the second house as well. So Gemini, this is really fitting because it's what you truly love and value. We bring that structure, that security, your earning ability. As the second house is your natural house, or is the natural house of Taurus. So Gemini, tune into what you truly love and value when it comes to that structure, the security, the foundations, building your own character. Tune into that. What do you love to do? Do more of that during this new moon. All right, now Cancer. Cancer, the crab that goes from side to side towards its goals, never straight on. Cancer, the nurturing mother. Remember also, Cancer, to nurture yourself first and foremost. As you can see, Venus, what you truly love and value, and then Cancer, the nurturing mother, learning to nurture yourself as well as others. And the first house, all about you, because it's the natural house of Aries, and that's all about the self. So I want to ask you this question right now, Cancer. Are you taking time to self-regenerate? Are you taking time to nurture yourself during this new moon? All right, now Leo. Leo the lion, ever so playful. Leo, the leader, the inspirational one. We have here the mystic guidance for this new moon in Aries is going to be the sun, which represents the personality, and you're ruled by the sun, Leo, so it's very natural for you. And then we have here Scorpio. Scorpio, the investigator, the deeply emotional as well as intuitive, psychic, psychological Scorpio. And then the sixth house, this the house of Virgo. So it's a house of service. It's the house of making your contribution, your habits, tuning into that. Like you might be really looking at the way you serve yourself and the way you serve others. You might be looking into your health during this time. Let your personality match your service during this time, Leo. And now, moving on to Virgo. Virgo, the maiden, the analyzer, critical thinker. Virgo, the intuitive nurse. We have here the sun. The sun, your personality, your vitality. It's where you shine. And then, of course, here, Leo. So be more like a Leo, Virgo. Be inspirational. Express yourself more. And then, of course, the 10th house, natural house of Capricorn. That's the house of structure, your career, your public image. So tune into that. Tune in your public image. Find more inspiration in tuning into your career and your public image during this new moon, Virgo. And now for Libra. Libra, the scales of justice, the diplomat, the artist. Libra, the equalizer. Let's see here. Your mystic guidance. The sun, which is the personality, vitality. It's where you shine ever so brightly. And then over here, Cancer. Cancer, the nurturing mother. Really tune into, are you taking time out for yourself, Libra? Are you finding that balance? Is it a healthy balance? Are you allowing yourself the nourishment and nurturing that you need to recharge yourself, to regenerate during this new moon? And this is around your private life, your home and family life. So remember, take this time to tune into ways that you can nurture and nourish yourself before you start nurturing and nourishing others during this time, Libra. And now we move to Scorpio. Scorpio the Scorpion. Scorpio, the deeply emotional. Scorpio, the investigator. Here we have Neptune. Neptune is all about your dreams, your hopes, your inspirations. And then we have Libra, finding that balance, that healthy balance. And the 12th house, which is the natural house of Pisces. And of course, Pisces being ruled by Neptune. So you got two energies of like a Pisces. It's all about taking that time to find that balance, to have those completions in your life at this time during this new moon phase for you, Scorpio. Peeling back those layers, learning to let go and let God, let Creator, let Source, dissolving of the ego during this time, really tuning into that. All right, now Ophiuchus, Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer, the keeper of the esoteric wisdom, Ophiuchus, the wise one. Here we have for your mystic guidance this new moon, Uranus. Uranus is the awakener, the psychic gift giver, the talents. Then we have Virgo. Virgo, the analyzer, the critical thinker. So really tune into those situations. Allow yourself that time to analyze things in a non-traditional, unconventional way when it comes to serving yourself and serving others. How do you want to show up for others? Do it in a non-traditional, unconventional, innovative way at this time, Ophiuchus. Tune into that esoteric wisdom and share it with others. And it could be something revolving around your health and nutrition, whatever, maybe a new diet that you want to try and you want others to know about it. Tune into that, especially during this new moon in Aries that is all about regeneration. All right, now Sagittarius. Sagittarius, the centaur, half man, half horse. Sagittarius, the adventurer, the optimistic one. We have here your mystic guidance for this new moon in Aries today on the 27th of April. Moon, which is your emotional needs. Tune into those emotional needs, Sagittarius. What is it that you truly need? Tune into that. And then we have here Pisces. Pisces is all about tuning into your sensitivity, like how do you feel around certain people? How do you feel around certain objects? Tune into the sensitivity of yourself as well as others. Compassion towards others, towards yourself. And then the 12th house, which is the natural house of Pisces. So you got like a double energy of Pisces here during this time, Sagittarius. It's that seeking after the new self, finding those completions, tuning into hidden strengths, limitations, tuning into self-sacrifice, which could bring that inner growth during this new moon for you, Sagittarius. Now let's look at Capricorn. Capricorn the goat, Capricorn the structured, disciplined, ambitious, Capricorn the builder. We have here your mystic guidance for this new moon in Aries on the 27th here. Uranus, the awakener, the liberator. Then we have Cancer. Cancer is all about nurturing yourself, nurturing others. Capricorn, I want to ask you this question. Are you finding non-traditional ways to self-regenerate, to self-heal, to nurture yourself, first and foremost? And this is something that's revolving around your career because of the 10th house, which is your natural house, Capricorn. So is it helping your public image? I mean, is your career starting to take off? You got to ask yourself these questions. Are there other ways? Maybe you get some kind of guidance from spirit or your higher self to say, hey, you can go about it a different way and amplify your public image. So you got to ask yourself this question. Are you doing too much? Because if you are, take some time for yourself, Capricorn. It's really important to do that self-care, that nurturing and nourishment. All right, now Aquarius. Aquarius, the water bearer, the psychologist of the zodiac. Aquarius, the psychic scientist. Aquarius, the liberator. All right, we have here Pluto. Pluto is all about those transformational experiences, Aquarius. So tune into the transformational experiences during this new moon cycle. And then Capricorn is all about that structure, all about that discipline. So there might be some restructuring going on, especially when it comes to your occult involvement, regeneration, death, inheritance, you name it, it's all there. Even some taboo things for you, Aquarius. So tune into that structure, tune into that discipline, and allow the change and transformation to happen, because you got the energy of double energy right there. Pluto is the ruler of the 8th house along with Mars. But the fact that Pluto and the 8th house are there for you, it amplifies that energy. And the 8th house, you're going to find also Scorpio and Ophiuchus. So it's all about that transformational experience and restructuring whatever is going on in your life at this time, Aquarius. So tune into that. And now for Pisces. Pisces, the fish, the two fish, the one that swims towards spirituality and the other one that swims towards the material world. Pisces, the compassionate, intuitive, psychic. Pisces, the dreamer. We have here your mystic guidance for this new moon in Aries today on the 27th. Mars. Mars is all about taking action. It's all about your will, your determination. And then over here, Gemini. Gemini is all about communication, all about the data collecting. So what are you doing that is causing some kind of a initiation for communication during this time, Pisces? And then it's the first house. It could be your physical body. Maybe your body's talking to you and saying, hey, you really got to tune into this stuff. Maybe seeking it. It could be outlook on life. You change your outlook on life. So if you change your thoughts, you change your life. So remember that, Pisces. And it's all about taking action. Action at this time is needed for you to take, to allow for that regeneration to happen during this new moon cycle. All right, now, once again, this is the new moon in Aries in the 8th house, highlighting regeneration for today, April 27th. Thank you all for coming. Go ahead and hit that like button. If you've never been here before, hit that thumbs up so others out there can find this beautiful mystic guidance for this new moon cycle. And if this resonated with you, go ahead and comment down below. Thank you all for coming once again, and I look forward to seeing you soon as May is coming upon us. However, I must apologize that it won't be out quite so early because there are some transitions happening in my life at this moment. So bear with me, and I apologize in advance. But it will come out sometime in May, hopefully soon. Thank you all for watching, and keep glowing in love.